Hey, what's going on? Mabinogi here, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm dressed like a hot dog. Anyways, today I want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Murder. More specifically, murder in Mabinogi. You see, some time back, Mafia was added to Mabinogi, and I thought it was a welcome, yet surprising addition to Mabinogi in general.
For those that don't know, Mafia is a game of social deduction. Think games like Werewolf or Among Us. To put it simply, your objective as the civilians is to figure out who the Mafia is before they kill off the rest of your town. Or as Mafia, to kill off as many civilians as possible until you are the majority. There are other factors involved and other roles that can help further deduce who the Mafia is, but that's the gist of it. That's all you really need to know right now. Really fun concept, and I'm really glad to see that introduced in Mabinogi. But there is one glaring issue with the implementation of Mafia in the game. I really do feel that when Mafia was implemented into Mabinogi, whoever did so misunderstood one critical rule with how the game should flow, and that's the system for voting. Now, in any other game like Werewolf or the actual version of Mafia, when the town cannot come to a concise decision, the night continues on into the next day. Whereas in Mabinogi, if the town can't make a decision, the night continues until a decision is made. The timer resets. So why is this a big deal? Let me explain. This creates a night one issue where somebody unfortunately has to be blindly sacrificed for the flow of the game. There's no time to investigate and no time for any social deduction of any sort. You have to blindly choose somebody and hope that they weren't somebody who's important to your team. In other iterations of this game, there were more tools to help you investigate. For example, the way notes are used in Mabinogi's version of Mafia really don't serve any other purpose other than for your own personal record, whereas in other iterations of the game online, if you died, that note became something other people could read publicly. So if you left like a critical hint about who you thought the killer was, it was there. Or if you were an absolute troll and just accused somebody else, well then it was also there. Joke roles like the gesture or prankster having the ultimate goal of being voted off and dying so they could seek revenge and get to kill one person that voted for them. Anyone that voted for them is on the chopping block. Essentially adds a whole other level of, oh, I don't know if I should vote this guy, you know? Or, for example, the officer role in the game being similar to that of the investigator, whereas rather than just being able to outright see who the killer is, they get vague hints about what their role can be. So, for example, if they are Mafia, it could say they work with knives, or they could be the doctor. Makes things more of a gamble, you know? If there was one change that had to be made, just one, just make it so that when a vote is not met, the night continues on. Do not freeze us on one night until someone is killed. I feel like that's not the way the game was meant to be played, and it fundamentally breaks the flow of Mafia. Also, add more minigames, please. More minigames is always good.
Look at me, I'm begging you. Fix it, because I want to enjoy this game. Minigames in Mabinogi are a great idea. When I see that minigame tab, I am filled with hope, a lot of hope. Because minigames are a win for everybody. Like, some people may think, like, what's the point of minigames in Mabinogi? Well, it's another social experience you can add to the game. It's more stuff to do in Mabinogi, which is always a bonus. And there's so many things you can do with it. I want to see more minigames added to Mabinogi in the future, not just Mafia. That is all I wanted to talk about today in this short, open letter to the good people at Nexon who work on Mabinogi. If there is an opportunity to go into the game and patch that one change in, please do that. Anyways, I'm Mabinerd. Thanks for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Why are you still here? Get out.
Outlaws, I'm gunning. If you see me coming, don't try running. Let me tell you something. I'm bringing law to this land. Fill your eyes with that sand. When it bursts, leave you blind. I'm the worst. I'm an alchemist. You don't test me. Got the original gat on my wrist. Hear that click? You won't exist when I flow like water. Hit hard like a cannon. Make you fight a flame burst. Make it hot to stand up. It's an honor cause I'm bringing you down like a pal. Your life flashed in a bit. That's a critical hit. They stay stacked. That's a theory, not a query. Hear that? And let's roll, I'ma charge right through ya, bullet rushing.